Tarofa, my name is Evan Belford, and I'm the founder of Ruck Cancer New Zealand. Ruck Cancer was in honour of Misiluni Moananu, who was a good family friend of mine, somebody who I grew up with since knee height. We attended Wellington College together. Once we left college, we both came to Poneke Football Club, and since then sort of played a whole heap of games together. You know, his passing away last year really hurt. It came as of a shock, and it was so sudden. Lungi's somebody in Wellington Club Rugby that people knew really well, purely because of his contribution to the sport, contribution to the game, both on and off the field. It really brought the community, the rugby community together. All clubs attended his funeral, a lot of schools attended his funeral, and that was all because of, you know, his involvement in community rugby.
Oh, he was a giant in local community terms, somebody that people followed. He was wonderful with youth, and he really inspired people to not only just be involved in the game of rugby, but to be the best they could be at what they were doing.
It really had a chord with us in regards to, you know, we've got a big collision sport within rugby, and it's a bit of a macho attitude to the whole thing as well. And for us though, it's about the health and well-being of the people that play the game. And when we sat down and thought about it, said, look, you know, this is something that we actually needed to get behind. 3 years ago, I was in Australia and I collapsed and I ended up in hospital and kind of ended up getting better and went home. And then about 3 months later, I got rung up and said, look, could you come and see us? There's a couple of irregularities. Then they brought the big C word out, and you kind of suddenly think, okay, what does that mean? At that stage, I was living in the islands. I must admit, it made me look at my health and well-being, and so, you know, things like prostate cancer and getting your prostate checked and things like that, that's actually become a routine thing for me now. For us, it's about the well-being of our players, and if we can get that message across earlier, you know, on the 14th of May, when it's the Purple Sock Day, we've got not just the 14 senior rugby clubs running out in their purple socks, we've also got a number of our college first 15s running out. So it's trying to get the message out as wide as possible.
He'd be immensely proud to see these youngsters getting out and continuing to do their thing on the rugby field, but also recognising the need to just make sure that they are aware and they're looking after each other, because that's what our rugby fraternity is about, and make sure we do have each other's back in that regard.
And that's what Ruck Cancer is about. You know, it's not about wearing purple socks. It's about encouraging people to reduce the risk, understand more about their body, and you know, checking themselves regularly at the doctor so that we can kick cancer in the butt.